I find most things when I looked around enough houses and seen enough houses, all the kitchens, I go, it's a lovely house and kitchen's just been fitted up, but I would want to rip out the kitchen, start again, which you're paying for. So I found a very generic design, and I wanted something, when we're developing to this level, I wanted something to really be individual and be bespoke. And I didn't know what I wanted. That was the only thing. You knew that, didn't you?
But that's often the case. I think all clients never know sort of what they want until they see that picture and they go, yes, I can live amongst that. That is different. That's going to give me the je ne sais quoi and the entertainment space that you want for the family and that you want for friends to come in and just enjoy.
But it must have, I think that must be quite hard for you, because I came into this because I knew every part of what this house should look like, apart from this kitchen. Even like you've done the boot room, you've done the pantry, I knew in my head what they should be, but the kitchen had to fit, it had to tick so many boxes of fitting with the authentic kind of origins of the house. And then my partner, she wanted a bit more modern. I'm very old school. I'm, like me, quite traditional designs.
But I think we gelled quite early on because you've got quite a passion for Georgian architecture. Hence the area Stamford, where I'm from, is a Georgian town. Everything's symmetrical, everything is just balanced and in proportion. And I immediately sort of picked up on that with you, that you just need things to look sort of easy on the eye. And not too ostentatious, not too heavy.
And that's where you are different from the other sort of brands out there. It's a proper bespoke service.
Well, it's important to us to deliver, again going back to the sort of individuality, but the ergonomics, the practicalities, that wow factor, and the personal touches. You're a family man. It's got to cater for the kids. It's got to cater for how Steph uses the kitchen. And that's why we introduced the Georgian sort of mouldings within the design, but then a little bit more of a striking marble. Well, I say marble, it's a Neolith material that's scratch resistant, heat resistant. Which of course I didn't know about. And that's where you were adamant. I said, well, how about then? You said, no, you have to go for Neolith. But I think it's like people sort of saying, what would you define the design as? But you can't really define it as anything, because people are sort of like, it's a little bit Scandinavian, it's a little bit, some people say it's quite like LA and everything. But I said, well, no, actually, if you look at the traditions of the design, the fluted, the paneling, they're all very traditional, but there's modern twists. So we were able to wrap it up pretty much over WhatsApp messages, I think.
Very true, actually, we
were.
Build a kitchen through WhatsApp.
You would take a screenshot of something you liked, send that to me.
But that is your service, though. Like you say that as a joke. But that is where I saw Bakehouse. It's that personal design service where you don't get that from other brands. We all know the big kitchen companies. You won't get the founder of the brand WhatsApping you going, oh, I've done some research, looked into this. The team have done that. Do you like this? Do you like that? You don't realise how amazing that is. To have that level of service, you probably take it for granted that you're doing that for someone, and that's where you are different from the other sort of brands out there. It's a proper bespoke service. This was always the design I wanted to walk through and then utilise that actual space. To keep all the glassware in there, but to have that lit up, and people loved that with the fluted design, which works well. I mean, that's what I was talking about earlier, though. I just loved that design of the Bakehouse.
The guys in the workshop, they're doing an amazing job. So again, number one choice for worktop in Neolith is that we can sort of mitre the sides, the profiles of the edging. We can then put this fade that comes through to a shark's fin profile, which then meets the fluted sort of reeded back panel that we've made from walnut. And again, just creating that shadow line behind where we've ran the lighting, it just adds depth to the room. Instead of it feeling like just a breakfast bar, it just adds interest.
No, it's like a proper design piece as well. And I've never seen that, like the mitre design.
Well, Olympic marble, they've done an absolutely sterling job.
And of course, then I've been able to then try and fit the walnut throughout the house. So we've got the wine cellar, which we've done like the walnut paneling. We've got the shelving over here, which I've done just the little sort of touches of walnut. The scullery, indeed, which I love actually.
Well, it's a kitchen, isn't it?
First thing I unpacked and filled was the wine fridge. It's like it's like everything gets put in here, and of course you utilise that because everything's kept in here as well. Yeah. So you put everything in this dishwasher to explore it to then put it in.
And the open shelving works good.
Yeah, you wouldn't want it behind.
Good.
Opening all the cupboards. I think that's what
I remember. We put some adjustment in here.
Yeah.
I think that's enough. It seems to give you the.
Let's see, we've got my 2 espresso machines, just in case.
I saw that.
I don't know, terrible, isn't it? It's it works well. So.
Awesome, isn't it?
It's actually one of my favourite, I always wanted the boot room. Because I always talk to you about, I think what we called these in there, I always called them like the locker area. So
yeah, absolutely.
Every
Seating.
sort of, it's organising sort of like the family as well. So everyone's got their little,
we have
little
4.
locker, their shoes,
4
walking
baskets.
boots, walk straight out, door gets put in the basin. Don't you door and move? I know, and then not that you enjoy that much, but you get plenty. So yeah, and I love walking. We've got the park opposite, and if we went for that sort of green smoke, which wouldn't have worked. I say I love this colour, and I do, but it would have totally changed the kitchen design if we had used, which I would never have used this in the kitchen. But here, as you say, it's got that sort of lodge vibe to it.
Yeah, absolutely.
It brings in the green. We've got so much green on the outside.
And
from
warmth
Richmond
as well on that wintry day when you're going to come in cold, damp, and you just walk in here and immediately feel warm.